Stormeur is the owner and operator of Cosmetique, Australia's first accredited cosmetic clinic chain, which is now accelerating its move into the lucrative cosmetic and aesthetic healthcare sectors. Cosmetique offers a range of non-surgical cosmetic treatments and already has a strong market presence with 17 clinics nationwide. Stormeur intends to implement an upscaling strategy post its upcoming IPO, with this expansion driven by a mix of organic and inorganic initiatives, the latter including plans to acquire businesses similar to Cosmetique, located in both Australia and overseas. Joining me to discuss more is its chairman and managing director, Vivek Eranki. Vivek, welcome to the Stock Network.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Now, the cosmetic business offers a range of non-surgical cosmetic treatments. What do these treatments entail and what makes them unique in the marketplace?
Yeah, so our operating business, which is Cosmetique, has a myriad of non-surgical treatments that we specialize in. So the vast majority of what we do is injectables. So these are your Botox and your fillers. And we also introduced laser hair removal in 2023 as well.
Excellent. There are currently 17 Cosmetique clinics across Australia. While these clinics cater for all ages, what are their target demographic and your addressable market?
Yeah, all our clinics address for all demographics and all ages and all genders. However, we find that the vast majority of our patients are female, between the ages of 18 and 35 years old. And what we find is that this is a demographic that selected us, and we are very thankful for that. And the reason for that is, if we have a younger demographic, we are going to have a longer runway with these patients. And so we'll be yielding demographic dividends on these patients for the foreseeable future. And what we also found is our competition typically goes after, or the patients of the older demographic self-select our competition. And what we found with the older patients is that when they have cosmetic treatment, they don't want anyone to know about it. Whereas the younger patients, they typically want to live stream the whole thing. So we get a lot of eyeballs and marketing through passive social media channels from these patients wanting the whole world to know that they've had cosmetic treatments done.
Excellent. Some very interesting observations there. Now, when it comes to your growth strategy, a significant portion of the proceeds from your IPO raise will help fund a mix of organic and inorganic growth initiatives. Which of these will be the biggest growth driver for Stormeur over the coming years, and why?
We think in the short term, it'll be the organic. And the reason for that is that thus far, we managed to expand from 0 to 17 organically. So we opened one, and the second one was funded by the proceeds of the first, and the process kept going. And what we found is the business itself is fairly predictable. So we know how long it takes approximately for each clinic to mature. So this way, what happens is when we invest capital into this business model, we can predict with relatively fair degree of certainty as to how that's going to behave. And we think that that'll be the major driver of growth. Now, on top of that, we do have a very large patient demographic, and we are actively looking at other avenues which are similar yet slightly different to what we have, that we are looking to expand into through acquisition.
Excellent. And looking closer at your IPO, it will include both an equity raise and some attaching options. What's the planned makeup of the IPO raise? And can you also talk us through perhaps your timeline and when you're hoping to hit the boards on the ASX?
Yeah, so our exposure period with ASIC expired last week. So we've commenced the fundraising this week, and we are looking at potentially listing in early to mid-October. And the listing itself is, as you said, a combination of shares and options as well. And the reason why we went down this path is that it gives more value for the investors. And it gives the investors another opportunity to take another bite of the cherry at a discounted price when the opportunity, or if the opportunity presents in the near future.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on the progress today. All the best in the lead up to your debut on ASX.
Thank you very much.